what got cut out, or somehow the video must have got rid of it, from my walk yesterday was, so Zero, our horse, who's in his 20s, he is, or has been just recently diagnosed with metabolic syndrome. So he is not really supposed to be on pasture, but since of some of our financial stuff, we just haven't been able to get to blocking the pasture off as well as we can. And Bucky's a really great escape artist, so our attempts have failed because Bucky gets through it, even with the electric fence. So it's been an uphill battle. But, oh, let's hide. Sorry, I know you don't like talking about the horses. But what happened was, the other night, I think Zero has these like gel composite little boots, or soles, that our farrier put on for him because he is so tender-footed, and has just a lot of hoof issues. We're actually going to be getting him insulin pellets to help with his metabolic syndrome, which hopefully will help his feet, and also some other supplements to help his feet. But just finances haven't been there, which hopefully here soon things are all coming around. So we've just been trying to keep him as comfortable as possible. And the other night, I think because it's been so wet out here, those, after about a month of being on, those gel little composites came off. And I can't find them, so I think he lost them out in the, probably walking around the pasture. And because they're off, he's very sore. So we talked with our farrier, but he also requires a little bit of sedation to get his feet done because he's quite sore and uncomfortable, and then that can make him act up when he's getting his feet done. So it's kind of an uphill thing. Our farrier was very nice before and had given us pretty much like tennis shoes for horses for his two front feet that are the worst of the four. And unfortunately, he lost one of those, and I have not been able to find it. So me looking around in the pasture is me looking for that boot that I have still not been able to find, because I have the other one, and I was hoping if I found that, he would at least have some comfort until we can get the farrier out here, possibly the vet, and to do sedation, or get his oral sedation, and then have our farrier out here to put another set of the composites on. So in the meantime, once payday hits, I'm gonna order him some boots, some nice turnout like tennis shoes for horses, just in case we ever get in the situation again. And hopefully we can get all his meds and stuff too, and make him more comfortable, and get us a new gate to block off our runway so he can't be going out in the pasture. So a lot of things, but I just wanted to give you some context for all of that. And then I look forward to going for a walk later, and I'll fill you in. God bless. He's so ouchy, but I'm also happy to see that he is up and moving, because the horse that is down is not great. It's not a good sign. So he has taken little breaks and laid down to get some effort off his feet. But I'm really grateful that we have Bucky, because Bucky always tells us when something's wrong. He's done that in the past for other animals and horses. We had a horse that colicked back when I was in high school, and Bucky just banged on the gate all night until my parents woke up to it, and then found our other horse in distress. So whenever Bucky does something, I always pay attention, because he always tells me whether he's not feeling good or somebody else isn't. And last night, he's usually pretty quiet, but last night he was the only one at the gate, and he whinnied really loud. And Bucky doesn't usually do that, so I was like, why is Bucky by himself? And two, why is he whinnying? And I walked over, because it was after work and we got home, and I said, hey Bucky, what's going on? And as soon as Zero must have heard my voice, he let out huge whinny from inside the barn. So I knew something was awry. That's never a great feeling. And his feet were hurting. So I think he lost those shoes yesterday. Maybe while we were at work, I'm assuming, because the day before he was good. So I'm just really hoping we can find this boot. It would be kind of a lifesaver right now for him and for us. And if not, we'll have to like come up with some little makeshift ideas for him. But the boots would be ideal since they have tread. Yeah, so a good topic that's on my mind today is just the ebbs and flow of life, which I feel like Anthony and I have been really learning that. I say this last year, but really these last 2 years. And pretty much as soon as you're feeling like you're on top of the world, or like things are just starting to go good, is when you get hit with another challenge, right? Whether it's a financial challenge or grief, somebody that you love passes away. Just like the enemy is always out there trying to bring you down, you know? And especially when you continue to praise God through it. Because why would Satan care if you were living wrong and not doing things right? And he doesn't need to come after you as much. Leave you more alone. You're already doing what he wants. Just stay in your sin. But I think because Anthony and I have been trying so hard to follow our Bibles and listen to what God has in store for us and listen to that plan, I feel like we keep just getting hit, which is okay. It's teaching us stuff. It's not been easy though. It's not been easy between vehicles breaking down, vehicles getting totaled, not having vehicles, having to sleep I had to sleep in the car for a while so Anthony could go to work, and then he'd drop me off at work, because we worked really different shifts. We've just had lots of stuff, financial things, you know, that situation gets fixed, and then our truck's engine goes still on the truck. So you got to figure that out, right? And yeah, we've had a lot of big life changes, jobs changes. So with that, you know, financial differences. At first you feel really great, something happens, back down to square one. But you know what? There's always a reason for it, right? There's always something that's going to come out of it. So we're continuing to look at it that way, because if you don't, well, you just spiral and things never look good. And we don't want to live in that mentality. So no matter what you're going through, even though it's, you know, everything has varying what it is and consequences and hardships, and everything can be measurable, right? I guess, but it doesn't matter. Whatever you're going through, it's valid for you, and it's hard. But just keep trucking. Just keep looking for the blessing. Sometimes they're very, very hard to see, and sometimes it feels like they're never going to come, but they do. And just keep in mind that you're learning along the way. You're learning, and something's going to come out of it. Because if you don't, life's just going to beat you up. And it's going to beat you up either way. But if you don't continue to get up, that's when it's really won. Don't let life take you down that. Don't let life knock you down enough where you don't get up again. Just keep getting up. I told Anthony this year, I said, you know, finances have always been a big thing for me. I always get freaked out about them. I don't know why. Just always have. And this year I had to accept, like, you know what? Money comes and goes. Finances come and go. And I told Anthony, I said, as long as I was with him, I could live in a vehicle. I said, that's what it comes down to. As long as I got him. And then I had to shift my focus, because we both know, like, life isn't guaranteed. So what happens if I don't have him or he doesn't have me? Well, you know what? As long as we have God, we can do it. And that's what we had to shift to. Because even though we love each other immensely, we can't have ourselves and each other on pedestals. Because nothing's guaranteed. This is very tall grass. Anthony's looking up there. Hi guys. There was a really good apple. Oh, he found it. Yeah, he's pretty sore.
Yeah. But they've been loving that apple too.
Yeah, I just took a little bite out of these apples. And I gave it to him. You like it, hey? He likes to put his hair in some burrs. That's a look he likes. Buddy, we're gonna walk back. Wanna walk with us? Okay. It's funny, so Hyde and Bucky are pretty much like the same personality, but they don't like each other. Right? You don't like Hyde? No, you don't like him. You're gonna have to wait for your brother again. That's not gonna be nice to leave him. Hi, Zero. I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry you're having trouble. We're looking. Just gonna walk slow with Zero now. Yeah, I think he's pretty lame, and I think he's pretty much like, yeah, yes, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He also likes to put berries in his hair. So I'm gonna walk real slow with him. And we'll just walk up to the barn, get him out of the pasture. He doesn't need to be back here. All right, buddy. Let's go. Also being very patient, and Anthony is looking off on the side. Gonna spray him for bugs. I'm just walking really slow for Zero. Good boy, Zero. I can hear ya. Yeah, you're an ouchie boy. I know. Not having animals, though. Good boy. Good boy. Yes, I know. I know. Dad got the bug spray. It wasn't just, we've been lucky this year, but 2 years ago, Bucky had to actually have a inhaler because his breathing was so bad. Probably because of Canada fires, which, I don't know. That's still happening this year, so. But we've been lucky. I think Zero's gonna welcome the bug spray too. That stuff smells really good. It's an all natural one. Essential oils. Bougie. Hey, buddy. You just waiting for us? Yeah. He gets a little heavy still sometimes, but he's doing pretty good this year. Doing pretty good, huh? Yeah. Taking care of your brother. This year it's all about your brother. But that's what happens when you have animals that are getting to be elderly. And I can tell you, they'll come first. So when we get paid, that's who's getting all the good stuff. It won't be us. We'll live on hot dogs and ramen. We'll be fine. Well, not as high intensity of a walk today, but I'm still looking on my way back. I'm gonna look in the barn too. We didn't find it in the field. So, but yeah, thank you for coming for a walk with me. We still got outside, did necessary things, and just want you to know, God loves you. Take care.